Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today I'm joined by Chinese Trump.
Hello everyone. Hello. How you doing? How you doing?
We're gonna be trying a couple local Chongqing street food snacks, and I'm excited to get into all the local street food. You're the expert at Chongqing food, right?
I was born and raised up here, so I know everything. It's gonna be tremendous. I love it. I love it.
We're gonna be trying some scary snacks, some fun snacks, some cheap snacks, and I don't know, some weird snacks.
It might be weird to you guys, but it was like a dime a dozen here in China, in Chongqing, my place. But it's okay. It's okay. It's my pleasure to show you all those exotic snacks.
What kind of food is this?
Sichuan food. Strictly speaking, it's not from Chongqing. It's from Leshan.
Yeah.
You know what they do is that they put everything on the skewer. They have a huge pot of seasoning, so everything is gonna go rinse it in that seasoning pot, and that's actually where the magic happens. It's mala, but it's not that strong. It's actually very light. It's not very heavy in oil because when you rinse it, when you take a bath, you're gonna rinse it a little bit, right?
Wow.
So it's like you only get the essence of the flavor, and everything was like water boiled to be cooked.
And so Leshan is actually one of the most famous cities for food for all of Sichuan, actually.
Yeah. Well, top 3, I would say.
So would you ever try these interesting looking chicken feet right here?
You know, actually, if you go to one of the town that's in Chongqing, it's called Tongliang. They have the best chicken feet.
Oh, really?
Tongliang chicken feet, but it looks like Tongliang chicken feet, but it's not the same. But they're specialized in boboji, so we only try this boboji
Okay,
thing.
let's try this one first.
Yeah. Usually they have beef and beef guts and chicken guts and a lot of bean products and also some potato. What really set them apart from each other is flavor.
Yeah, the mala dipping sauce.
Dipping sauce, yeah.
But yeah, so what do you think? What would you get in this scenario right here?
I would do maybe some potato,
Yeah, let's get some tudo.
and some we call it and
Yes,
some
lotus root.
artificial, what do you call it?
This looks like a,
Kidney, artificial kidney.
oh, so it's not real kidney.
It's not real kidney slices.
Imitation kidney.
Imitation
Like
kidney.
imitation crab, but they make imitation kidney.
Yeah.
I definitely want to try the imitation kidney. 我要这个可以
It's like it's not gonna add some extra calorie to your body.
Oh, really?
It's like go right through.
Oh, that's good. 我们都要那个土豆。我们要一个蘑菇。还要
This is a shangu. Shangu is very nice.
可以
Yeah.
我们要西兰花，对。
He's gonna cut them into small pieces.
Cut it with some scissors. And
He's
then,
gonna pour some of that, yeah. Some of the seasoning.
So this is like a salad dressing.
It's like a salad dressing, but you see, look at the pot there. It's got a lot of chili oil floating at the surface, but it's actually very light. You know, because you're not using the chili oil every time. You're just using them as a decoration. The main flavor is down below. You know, it's just a very thin slice, very thin layer of oil that's floating at the surface of the seasoning.
So Ryan, you got something really interesting that I've never tried before. The fake kidney. It's called imitation kidney, or what
imitation
is this?
kidney, yeah. They're made of, I think it's made of mo yu. Mo yu like something. It's not going to take part in your digestive system. It's something you can eat all you like.
Just goes through you. It's not it's calorie free.
It's calorie free.
Oh, that's great.
It's not fattening.
So it's really good if you're on a diet. It fills you up a little bit, but it doesn't.
You can binge eat on those and you ended up all right.
It's like fibrous somehow. Like it's like more fiber.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
and it also it's gonna add some fiber to your system. It's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers. Bouncy. I like it. You know, kidney has a really weird taste. This is it tastes like almost like Jello.
It's not. There's no taste to it. You know, in Leshan boboji, it's all about the fragrance of the chili oil, and they did a good job about the chili oil. But if there's anything they need to improve, is the ingredients. They can make the ingredients boil less time.
Oh yeah.
They boil a little bit, overcook a little bit.
Yeah, to like blanch them a little bit less. Like
Yes,
Put them in the water for maybe like 30 seconds or maybe like 45 seconds.
Yes.
I love how the lotus just absorbs all the flavor too. Broccoli also is like a sauce deliver moppy system. It just mops up all that sauce.
It's like a
and
mop.
milk.
Yeah, it's like a mop.
And I mean, this oil may not be very healthy, but it's very Chongqing style. I mean, this is a very oily region of China, I would say.
Yeah, it might not be very healthy, but you don't drink it. The meaning of the oil right there is that you taste the fragrance. If you can smell the fragrance, they're doing it right. If there's no fragrance, then it's not good.
And so this one, what would you rate this 1 out of 10, like out of this exact?
It's actually very good. If they improve their ingredients, the materials better, they would get 9. But this one, I would give them 8.
It's also, I really like the sesame in here. Really, really flavorful. What's this place called? How do you say this place in Chinese?
Boboji.
Boboji? Oh, okay.
Boboji.
Boboji, and this is in what mall in Chongqing?
In 时代天街.
Okay, so Ryan, how do you normally order your xiaomian?
This one is actually not Xiaomi. This one is actually from Guang'an. Guang'an. That's a town that's very close to Chongqing, but that's also in Sichuan.
Okay.
And this is a very signature dish, which is ma ge mian. Ma ge means minced pork.
Okay.
It's actually zhajiang. It's another word for zhajiang, but they call it ma ge. The texture and the delivery is different. Later we'll find out.
So yeah, it's a nearby city to Chongqing.
And usually when you go to a ma ge mian place, they have zhugan. So you should try zhugan. And usually I go easy on the spice, because although I can handle a lot of spice, but you know what, just sometimes they're very strong. Chongqing people, I don't know, they just came out. They bake them with batter, and they cook it, not overcooking them. They cook it very fast. So that is the secret of being tender.
She's just gonna pull it out really fast.
Yeah.
So it's going in there for a minute and then coming out.
Yeah.
Basically blanching it for about 1 minute. So that's the the pork liver.
Pork liver, yeah.
So she just put a little bit of oil on there, and then a little bit of spring onions.
Yeah.
And she's just kind of mixing it like a little liver pork salad. And then she's getting out some noodles and some blanched greens. This is like xiaomian. Yeah, you're right. It's like xiaomian.
It's like xiaomian. They're from the same branch. They're from the same tree.
Like if xiaomian.
Now the topping is the pork liver, and they're gonna put some amago, which is the minced pork.
So yeah, this is the first time I've tried this. This is the first time.
So it looks like it's a little bit sticky, so it's gonna add some texture.
So this is the minced pork. Oh, it looks raw. Is that?
Yes.
It's not raw.
It's not raw. To the noodle, when you blend them over, so it's like it's got a different taste. You know what? We should really be fast because it's already clogging up.
Yeah, you're right. The noodles, this kind of noodle will stick together.
Yeah.
And if it sticks together, then you're pretty much screwed because they clump up as one noodle. It looks great. So I'm actually a really big fan of liver. It's a very healthy organ of the meat.
Are you a big fan or not a big fan?
I'm a big fan. I like liver.
You like a lot of things.
Yeah, I try a lot of things. I'm not like a picky eater. I like to try things at least one time.
You're
or
a
two
perfect
times.
Chinese food eater.
I try my best to be open-minded and try things,
I like that.
even though it's scary, Some people are scared. Americans, for the first time, I mean, I cannot imagine,
Yeah.
Trump coming here to have like chicken feet or something, in China. Okay, so let's give this a try.
That's true. You know what? Something about this is that I want to add here. I haven't tried it right now, right? But I can already tell this one is actually good. They're serious. They mean business.
Yeah.
Because first of all, it smells great, and the second of all, do you know why? Because this ma ge mian is from a very small town, and this town is like nothing good about this town. They're only famous for ma ge mian.
That's it. So
And they're brave enough to open a restaurant in Chongqing. Chongqing is a cosmopolitan, and they're doing the whole endeavor to go to Chongqing to open a small restaurant about their hometown delicacy. They have to be good.
So this is actually a very rare thing to find. You can't find ma ge mian everywhere in Chongqing.
Can't.
This is a very special restaurant.
Because the noodles in Chongqing is very competitive. And ma ge mian is a different genre of noodles, and they have to be good. Otherwise, they won't make a living.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because the Chongqing people are very picky because the competition of noodles in Chongqing is very fierce.
So I noticed these noodles are really long. Like this is gonna be a serious mess right here.
Yeah, we need another bowl.
We need to get a bowl, yeah. Maybe I'll try the liver first.
Yeah.
A lot of Americans are scared to try the liver. I mean, liver, if it's cooked right, it's good.
Uh-huh. Do you eat liver in America?
Yes, we do a liver and
it's out?
onions.
Liver, onions.
Yeah, liver and onions is pretty common. Like it's it could be a breakfast or lunch dish, but a lot of people are very scared. And liver is kind of a cheaper item to buy from the supermarket, even though it's very healthy. Like it's got a lot of vitamins, a lot of nutrients,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, let's try it. I don't even taste that that's liver. It tastes so smooth.
Yeah.
It's actually
That's
so
the point
smooth.
of it.
Yeah. The sauce that they soak it in somehow has completely hidden the liver. Now I taste like some aftertaste of liver, but it's so subtle. I mean, liver and onions. The onions are supposed to get rid of the taste of the liver.
I should try liver and onion. It sounds like a very nice combination.
I would say that like
Is it savory or sweet?
it's definitely like got the oniony-ness going on, but like it's also the liver actually gives it a nice flavor too as well. If you're like acclimated to the liver taste.
It's more sticky than traditional
Yes.
noodle.
Like Chongqing Xiaomian is definitely like a bit bouncy, and these are kind of like sticky, like almost like more southern, like southern from here, or even even a Shanxi noodle. This is similar to a Shanxi noodle a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really good. Like, yeah, it reminds me of those hand-pulled noodles from Lanzhou. Really good.
It's well, if you really take a closer look, the noodles are bind together with a very thick liquid, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That was the liquid in the mage, the minced pork. Yeah, that thing is coming as the cement
Okay.
for the noodle.
I also feel like it reminds me of like one of those Italian noodles, not spaghetti, not the generic spaghetti, but this is like one of those other cheesy pastas. It reminds me of like a really rich, nice, smooth
Yeah,
pasta.
so it's really rich. You know, the traditional Chongqing noodle is also very rich, but the problem is the cement in Chongqing noodles are the sesame paste.
Oh yeah, the foundation of
Yeah, some they use at the foundation. Some they use sesame paste, and some of them use the chili oil. So it's a different texture, different taste. So because the liquid, the cement, is actually made of starchy water and starch.
the
so-
cement though. Like, what do you mean by cement? Like the foundation or like the
Like you see, look at the noodles.
Yeah.
They don't separate.
yeah.
They don't go like.
They stick together.
They stick
And so
together.
that's like what you call cement.
Yeah, that's only because if you look at closely, it's because a very thick liquid.
So in Chinese, you actually would say like cement is something.
In Chinese would say
go
勾芡，
qian.
勾芡啊，它这个是勾了芡的面。
So it is actually like a that's how you'd say it like
I don't know what 勾芡 is. I was just improvising.
cement. No, it's great. I never heard of it like that, but
Because I was using this metaphor. It's like a cement.
cement, yeah. Cement,
Cement,
like on the
cement.
ground, like a sidewalk.
Like construction site.
I feel like the oil almost reminds me of cheese a little bit. Like if I was in Italy, if I closed my eyes and I was in Italy and I didn't know this was Chinese food, I would just think that this was like a very nice, soft, mild cheese. If you were Trump and trying to sell these noodles to some Americans, how would you sell these noodles to the Americans?
Well, basically, the liver is kosher. It's actually kosher. It's fresh. It has to be fresh. You know what? If the liver is not fresh, they can't make a dish like this. So it's just up to you. If you're a liver eater, you should eat liver.
It's a pork liver though, so it cannot be kosher.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pork is not kosher, right?
Yeah, it's never kosher. But I know what you mean though. It's fresh. It's like kind of like
I mean, it's the sanitary level is good.
Yeah, and I think that the kosher also has to be blessed by the rabbi as well. Yeah, it's
It's also not halal.
halal. Yeah, it's
It's
definitely
not halal. It's not halal, but it's really safe.
Yes.
The reason because if you use very stale liver.
It tastes nasty. It's like
It tastes nasty,
funky.
and they will never get by with stale liver because the customer is very picky. Like the texture, they're tilting the texture of the pig liver at a very, sensitive level. Like if it shifted, it deviate a little bit, people would understand. They will complain.
So they really have to keep it very
Precise.
precise on that.
Yeah. In order to keep it precise, they have to use fresh liver every day.
I've had like liver a lot of times in China, like from pork liver, and a lot of the time it tastes a little bit stronger, but this one actually tastes like a lot more like mild. It's a good one.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
That's how they do this. That's
Yeah.
how they do this. They're only trying to deliver the texture of it to you. Like they want you to feel something in your mouth and tongue, the texture, but they don't want you to be overwhelmed by this liver kind of flavor.
So these noodles are super long. Like they're literally like the Lanzhou la mian noodles. Like they're so long. Like some of them are like this long.
Why do you think it's super long? It's actually average length.
I feel like even compared to like normal xiao mian, I feel like xiao mian is not that long.
You think it's longer? I think it's same thing.
And it's more elasticy too. They stick together a lot more than xiao mian. Like look at this. I mean, it's very elasticy.
Oh, you're right.
They're a
You're
little
sharp,
bit longer.
man. You're sharp.
But I have had a lot of xiao mian.
The noodles are tailor-made for ma ge mian. This is the ma ge mian. So they have the whole package, everything specially made for ma ge mian
So they have
to
got-
deliver this perfection.
Yeah, so they have got a guy like making these by hand and making them really long.
I don't know if it's not made by hand, but it's at least they go through the trouble to only make a kind of noodle for ma ge mian. So this is actually it's incredible.
How long ago was the first time you ever tried ma ge mian to understand like the difference between normal xiao mian and ma ge mian?
A couple of years ago, I traveled to Huang'an, which is Wushen, where ma ge mian is famous, and I noticed that everyone is eating ma ge mian. I don't know what ma ge is, and they explained me ma ge is just minced pork. I realized it's very unique. Like it's a very nice culture that everybody from Huang'an, they eat this kind of noodle. Basically, noodle from everywhere in Sichuan, it's slightly different. Every town's got their local signature.
Yeah, actually, this is one of the best xiao mian I've ever had. Like, I mean, I like xiao mian. I like a lot of xiao mian in Chongqing, but this is like another version of xiao mian that I didn't know before.
You know what? This is actually the best ma ge mian I've ever had. Seriously, I mean, until today, I didn't know ma ge mian can be this good.
I found that even going to different cities in China, like sometimes you find better, like outside that city's food, inside of another city, than you do inside of that local town where that dish is from.
That happens, but that's actually very rare situation. Usually, people make their food the best at the very origin of the food.
So there is a lot of different restaurants here. We've explored this whole area.
Yeah?
And yeah, I mean, it's diversified. Chinese has become very, I want to say globalized, but it's more just like Chineseified. There's Chinese food from every region of China.
Yes, of course. You can find all kinds of food from every different province of China. I guess so. Maybe today we don't find a lot of the local snacks, but we find a lot of food that's from other places. But they're good food. They're good food.
Yeah, but also, we're gonna try to find the local Chongqing.
Yeah, that's
heart of Chongqing
that's
food.
our priority, definitely.
But there's a lot of chains now. Like 10, 15 years ago.
We have a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of different chains. Like McDonald's is a chain, about like American chain, but like there's a lot of Chinese chains now that have popped up over the past like 15 to 20 years in China.
Yes,
So
yes.
when you were a kid, were there like that many, chains that were like, big conglomerate companies making food?
Yeah, when we were very young, we don't have that many chains. The reason a lot of franchise, a lot of chains popping up is because, a lot of people, they're trying to, do their stuff more professionally. They're streamlining everything. So they're standardized their process. So that's what's happening. That's a good sign. It's a good sign, actually.
It's definitely a good sign. And you have a lot of popular places. I mean, there's Haidilao, which is one of the most famous Chinese
Chain,
chains.
yeah.
And then Zhongliang. And
what's Zhangliang?
Zhangliang is a Malatang place. They got about
Zhangliang.
6,000 like
Yeah, it's very
6,000
interesting. Yeah.
peasants.
Zhangliang is from northeast of China, and their interpretation of ma is very different. In the southwest, our interpretation of ma is like numb pepper. It's like numb, but it's the same character in Chinese. So their interpretation of ma is like 芝麻 sesame. So they put a lot of sesame paste into their food, and it's a different flavor. Yeah,
So definitely.
it's worth trying. Worth trying.
Yeah, so the big thing that is famous here is probably the xiaomian. What do you think about xiaomian?
Oh, we have a lot of xiaomian here, and every xiaomian to us tastes different.
So every shop has got their own secret recipe combination of the sauces that make it just right.
Yeah. Especially, every restaurant, they have their own ways of making, especially the chili oil and the prickle and everything. Like those things really set everyone apart from each other.
This is like a go-to for you, kind of like you.
Yeah, this is like my everyday go-to, and they're really making a decent meal. And it's all about, when it comes to Mishan, they're actually from Guizhou. And when it comes to Mishan, it's like you have to make the Mishan right. You have to make the topping right. They make everything right. They make the vegetable very nice and clean. The pickle and everything, very neat.
Is this the actual restaurant you come to quite a bit often? Like,
I actually come here a lot.
this exact one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And so this is this is like your neighborhood, your ground, like your kind of your stomping grounds where you go to have some food.
Yeah, sure.
And so like, what is the difference between like Yunnan Mishan and Guizhou Mishan?
Well, actually, there's some overlapping there. So Yunnan and Guizhou is actually bordering to each other, but Yunnan Mishan has more natural ingredients like some, sour, maybe lemon, and other ingredients you've never seen. But Guizhou is like more leaning towards the Sichuan style, but like in between and Sichuan and Yunnan, it's like the transition, period.
Like in
between.
Yeah, between Sichuan and Yunnan, there's
Yeah.
like this kind of overlapping of cuisines that happens, and also with Yunnan too. I mean, there's like the Sichuan peppercorn that's in there.
Yeah. So basically, we're at the Guizhou Mishan. So Guizhou Mishan's got the best of both sides. So it's like it's got the strength of both sides. So it's very nice. Actually.
And a lot of people come from Guizhou to live in Chongqing as well.
Yeah, sure.
It's a nearby place, and the Chongqing economy is definitely
Chongqing is actually siphoning a lot of people from Guizhou to live in Chongqing, and also a lot of Chengdu is siphoning a lot of people from Guizhou to Chengdu.
Oh, wow.
So it's like the two big cities in the southeast, southwest.
Yeah.
That's how the government called it.
That's great. Let's get 2 bowls of noodles then. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
服务员，可以我们要2份米线。
2份米线。
So what's your go-to kind of mishan?
Usually, you choose your topping, and they're basically everything is made in the same way. The simplest, the best. They have this big, what do you call it?
A big vat, a cauldron of soup that's been cooking for like 2 days. It looks like.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Oh,
2个量。
So these are some nice looking mishan, looking good. So we got the pickles right here.
Yeah, the pickles. Look at the pickles. The quality is very nice, actually.
Yes, it looks
the
really clean.
boss is a very serious guy. He's very rigorous when it comes to the quality of the food. He looks like he's very calm. But when you look at the restaurant, you look at every details of the. You can see that he's always wiping the board because he's a very neat guy. He's got high quality. The topping, very nice.
So what are these oily?
State of the art.
What are these oily toppings like? What is this? All these things.
They have beef. They have beef guts, and also they have chicken guts. Normally, I go with the beef.
So this is a to-go order of Nishan. Oh, and this is the soup. This is the really nice broth that he's gonna throw.
Yeah,
in
the
here.
broth is very nice. It's very nice. It's a little bit sour though.
It smells like tea. It smells actually like Chinese medicine.
Yeah, it's put a lot of things on it. When I finish my noodles, usually I drink them all.
I want to drink it all too.
I drink it all. It's really nice. You know, it's
Wow.
like from the look of it, it's like a average restaurant, but it's really nice.
And this is a mom and pop shop, and it looks like he's pouring the noodles right there. Whoa, there we go. That's one.
So I will have a noodle. I'll have a beef one. What would you
The
want?
same exact one as you. Oh, this is
Okay.
the Sichuan peppercorn, and then there's the pickles.
A leek. 我要牛肉。我两个都是牛肉。
Oh, this looks great. See, I'll just do whatever you do because I like to copy everyone.
Yeah,
that I
yeah,
eat
yeah.
With.
You're not going wrong.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
So this is the chicken stock, and then that's also Weijing MSG. in
Yes.
there. And then we got the pickles, and then we've got the
Beef.
beef, the actual beef soaked in the oil.
Yeah, it's very dry. It says very sturdy.
我也要可以辣椒可以在我的辣椒，
它吃辣点。
对，可以辣点可以。Oh wow!
Oh
I got-
shit, that's a lot.
Yeah, he-
夠多啦，老闆，give me
可以可以。
不是那種，我都要正常。
Oh wow, that looks great. Whoa.
All right, let's go here.
When you're feeling like a little bit tired that day or something, like a hard day at work, is this like your go-to spot?
Yeah, this is like my go-to spot, and more than that, you know, if I have like 1 week's business trip, or maybe longer than that, the first meal or two that after I come back to my hometown, I would go to here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I kind of crave the kind of the soup.
that's awesome. And one thing about this,
Eh.
谢谢. And like it's just a home style feel. Like this is just a mom and pop shop. There's not like a chain conglomerate like a McDonald's like style.
No, it's not a
It's
chain.
like
As far as I'm concerned, they probably have like two.
two locations.
Here's one, and the other one not far away. Not
Okay.
far away. Yeah.
So yeah, this is awesome. So they give you a vat of chili. So if you want like more chili pepper, you can just come here and pick up more chili and add it to your soup.
And the chili is not very spicy, but you have already got enough chili.
Yes, I definitely got enough.
Yeah,
What-
you
what
want to
is-
make sure you want to.
What is this flavor profile for this?
It's
sauce?
the pickled chili.
Okay.
Different taste.
Oh, later I'm gonna add that to that for sure. And then what is this sauce right here? Is this vinegar?
Vinegar.
Okay, so this is Yunnan vinegar or another vinegar?
It's regular vinegar.
Okay.
You know what? The business owner of this restaurant, they just want to keep everything simple, but it's not simple at the same time because they do everything to the level of perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so out of all the places we went today, this is actually the place you eat the most frequently.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can eat it here like maybe 3 times a week. I used to live around here.
Because I ordered the extra spicy, you know, the spice comes with the oil. If I didn't order the oily spiciness, it would actually be a lot more like clean overall, like less oil.
Yeah. Let's go. You asked me just now what's the difference between Yunnan and Guizhou noodles, right? If we're in Yunnan, if they want to render the spice flavor, they don't really add that much oil in it. But Guizhou people, they're very good at doing the chili oil. Actually, they have a chili oil called Lao Gamma that is worldly famous.
Yes.
Angry lady sauce. So Guizhou people, they're very good at chili oil.
Yes, so they love to put chili oil on their rice. They love to put chili oil on their noodles, and so
Yeah,
they
sure.
have to add chili oil on their, xiaomian. Not xiaomian. This is mixian.
Rice noodles.
Yes.
Rice noodles.
Rice noodles.
They have the thicker one. We have this one thinner one. We're having thinner one, but they're all from the same source.
Oh yeah, I taste that spice oil right there. Like it's definitely a strong taste. Let me try a sip of the broth itself because it's very brothy.
You don't want to drink the oil at the same time. You wanna steer clear with the oil.
Okay, the oil's not good. You're right. It's a lot of oil.
Yeah. Maybe we could ask the boss to give us one bowl of the
soup.
The soup. เราไปคุยกับมีวันถังมา
So yeah, I pretty much took a sip of that. You know, the soup. It was definitely a lot of oil. I don't think I got any of that soup in the.
Yeah, that's true.
But the thing is, I really wanted to try the soup. You know, but if I ordered the spicy version, you know, it's probably not the best idea for that. So this is just normal beef. Oh wow.
It's not normal beef. It's dry.
So it's first like dried like jerky, and then added to the oil, and then added to the soup.
Yeah.
And it's almost like roast beef.
Almost like you know, the beefy taste is very strong, and when it's combined with the soup and the rice noodles, it's actually very nice.
谢谢你老板.
Oh, 谢谢。好，谢谢。
So this broth, the actual broth that like it comes in the vat right there. I mean, they've got like tea bag. Oh my gosh, that spice really got to me. They've got the tea bags, and so these tea bags have got like similar to Chinese medicine kind of things, like a lot of different like Chinese spices in them.
哦，你说的是那种中药啊
Yeah, a little bit like zhongyao, like
Yeah, yeah.
flavor, the smell.
Yeah. They have their secret ingredients.
They're not
So
letting
they're
you know.
not letting you know them.
Yeah, it's super interesting. Like the same thing that like the kids have in the school, like when they're sick. This is like smelling exactly like that.
You believe in
Morning.
Chinese medicine?
I do. I will eat Chinese medicine. I like it. I like it a lot better than Western medicine, but it does work slower. It's not as
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, of course.
But yeah, it just depends, you know.
It just depends, yeah.
Some things Chinese medicine is actually really good for because it's like 4,000, 5,000 years of history. But some things maybe Western medicine can take.
You know,
care
a lot of Chinese people believe that because the ingredients is from the Chinese medicine, they believe that this soup, if you drink it, it's gonna repel the what do you call it, the wetness inside your body, so that you will feel warm.
So it's perfect for wintertime.
Perfect for wintertime. So yeah, I love it. And also the smell of it. It's very fragrant. Yeah.
But when you're a kid and your grandma told you you have to drink this and it's Chinese medicine, what did you say to your grandma? Like it was a very bitter Chinese medicine. I mean,
That's a very different kind. That's a very different kind. But this one is like
cinnamony almost.
cinnamony or other very pleasant smell. Like, have you been to Singapore?
Yeah.
They have this bak kut teh.
Okay.
The bak kut teh is like a Chinese medicine and pork rib. Very nice. That's my favorite.
So
Every time I go to Singapore, I go to a restaurant like that.
I just like took a sip of this. It does have that Chinese medicine flavor, but it also is very soothing. But this is my first time to try this exact flavor in a soup.
It's like when you had a hangover, and when you drink too much, alcohol, you come here, you drink.
Yes.
Especially if you're in that situation, you don't want the chili oil and everything. You will have a original flavor.
So we could have had the original flavor today.
Yeah, we
But
could.
yeah, this was perfect. Like this is actually my new favorite soup. I'm gonna come back here just for the soup. Anytime I am.
That's exactly
feeling-
what I would do.
Yeah, anytime I'm feeling under the weather, like I'm feeling a little bit tired that day, or like hungover or anything, like this is perfect.
Usually, I only have a very small hint of it.
These are very different noodles than the other ones we had. I mean, these are rice noodles. Those are wheat noodles that we had earlier today. These ones are a little bit more hard to grab. Like you grab it, and they're not,
I would say these ones are softer.
and they're slippery.
Yeah, they're more slippery. Well, if you're a very rigorous calorie counter, you would definitely try this one. Because the rice noodles, according to Chinese, we eat rice noodles and wheat noodles all the time. According to our experience, these noodles are probably half of the calorie.
This rice noodle is like more naturally made. It's just like rice pushed into a machine, and then they
Yeah,
make
traditionally it's like that.
This beef has got like this really awesome overall texture. You bite into it, it's chewy, it's nice, it's firm.
It's more tender than actual beef jerky, but it's more like beef jerky in comparison to normal beef.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that is the moment you chew up the beef and you combine with the noodles and the soup. That's actually a very different, a very unique combination, and you feel like that. I mean, that's the best part of it.
Also, the actual meat is very generous in here. It's a lot of meat. It's really high quality.
Yeah. If you want to add more meat, you need to pay more.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
already good enough. I would have to say my favorite part about this may just be this broth. I mean, this broth is amazing. The flavor, the overall like complexity.
I would use the word soothing. It's very soothing.
Yeah.
Very nice.
There's literally nothing like it. Like it's just so cinnamony, but then all these Chinese herbs, and it's got like a hint of that weird Chinese medicine flavor, but like it's not overpowering. Like sometimes-
definitely pepper.
Yeah.
Look at this. Right now, what time is it? It's like,
It's like 10:30.
10:30. They have people keep coming in.
Yeah.
So
nonstop.
they're like old customers. You know, people are getting back. You know, so I think the boss is a very serious guy. He plays no joke about his food.
Oh, I should have added this. This is a good way.
Dried chili.
Yeah, dried chili is actually a lot safer than the oily chili. So I mean that's
It's stronger actually.
oh wow. So I can add a little bit of this to here, and I won't die.
Holy shit. This guy. You definitely can eat chili.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
You can eat chili.
But what is this one? Is this oil too?
This is oil green pepper.
Okay, so it's oily green pepper. I don't want the oil. I just want the green pepper.
It's supposed to be the most spicy.
We'll see.
You give it a try.
I'm gonna add this one.
Holy
you know,
shit.
I could add this one to my pizza. This would be perfect on the pizza.
You can grab they sell this kind of pepper in Guizhou rice noodle places.
That just makes it to a whole nother level. Like, I love it before, but I really like it now.
Okay.
It's like the same thing that you'd like, you know, in Costco, or you don't know Costco, but
I know Costco.
you've been to Costco here in China.
No, that's in Shanghai.
Oh, in Shanghai, yeah.
Yeah, but I know that place. I've been to Sam's Club. I've been to what is that?
This reminds me of the peppers that are dried that go on your pizza at Costco. Costco is pretty much the most American thing that you can find in China, I'd say.
Okay.
Very American. When you're in Costco,
I should visit Costco one day.
oh yeah. Actually, I think that Costco opened up in Chongqing as well. I think it's opening up or opened up, or it's opened up in
I should
Chongqing.
find out. I should
Yeah,
find
yeah.
out.
So yeah, we
I
definitely got to
think
visit.
they have one in Shanghai, right?
We got to go if it's here in Chongqing as well, if they actually did open it up.
You really can eat spice.
That's so good. Thanks for showing me this place. Really, I'm going to come
This
back.
one's actually very good. This one is actually
I'll
really
be
good.
back here every day. What time do they close here?
I don't know. They usually open until pretty late.
Oh, wow. And
Yeah.
it's like a morning joint too? Like they're open like by 10 in the morning or?
It's like all-purpose meal. Like in the morning, people come here to eat the noodles as breakfast. At night, people had too much drink. They come here to like
Also eat it for breakfast as well.
yeah.
then go pass
24
out.
hours, 24/7. It's not 24/7. Probably they close around 1 o'clock or something. I'm not sure.
Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, if this was in near a crazy party zone like Georgia, then it's going to be for sure.
It's gonna be packed
open
with
24
people.
hours a
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
But yeah, I think one chili went down the wrong pipe. Whoa. So is this
Drink some
traditional?
soup.
Oh yeah, thank you. Is this traditional Guizhou writing right here, like behind us, all these paintings?
Yeah, it's traditional Guizhou painting, Guizhou style, because they have a lot of minorities in Guizhou.
Oh yeah.
You know, in China we have 56 minorities, 56 races in China.
Yeah.
We're the biggest one. We're Han,
Yeah, Hanzu.
Hanzu.
And then there's
No,
Daizu.
mostly Miaozhu,
That's
Daizu.
this region.
No,
Miaozu.
Guizhou.
Guizhou is-
Miaozhu, Daizu, and a lot of Daizu in Yunnan. They're speaking Daiyu.
And they also have the basically like Thai writing as well in like Sichuan Ban Na. They got a lot of Thailand writing.
Yeah. In Sichuan people recognize Thai writing. It's slightly different, but they get the main idea of it.
It's like Laos writing, very similar to Laos.
Very similar. Like people in that region, they have their culture, their writing, their everything there.
So you've traveled to a lot of places around in China. What is your favorite place out of all the places? I mean, of course, besides Chongqing, we know that's your favorite. But
Okay, my favorite place?
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
Is Chongqing your favorite place in China, by the way?
Chongqing is definitely not my favorite place. It's not because I hate the weather.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's
always foggy.
fine. I hate the weather. In the winter, it's always gloomy, and it's cloudy, gloomy, and it's drizzling all the time. And in the winter, it's drizzling, and it's humid, and the cold is a very different cold. It's like it's getting into your bones.
So wet. Such
It's a wet cold.
Yes.
Yeah. My favorite place, probably Yunnan. Probably Yunnan.
I actually like Yunnan too. It might be my favorite
love
place as
Yunnan,
well.
yeah.
I love Kunming, but I know Kunming is not the best place in Yunnan, but it's a nice place.
Yunnan has a lot of nice places.
Yeah.
Kunming is actually the most industrialized place in Yunnan.
Yes.
Yunnan people, they're more relaxed. They're more, laid back. And, they're like very easy talking to. Like,
Absolutely.
and the weather is very cozy, very pleasant weather. Every time I think it's because every time I go to Yunnan, it's like associated to that experience of going on a holiday, going on a vacation.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
Yeah.
Like any place that you associate with vacation.
Yeah,
it's
when I
like
think about Yunnan, it makes me relax.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So this is your go-to place.
Yeah, Yunnan is very nice, and also it's very easy to go from Chongqing to Yunnan. You know what? Chongqing Yunnan high-speed train is about to be open.
Okay, so it's like a direct train to
direct train
Kunming.
from Chongqing to Kunming.
How many hours is this going to be?
I don't know, but it's drastically gonna shorten the time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. So when it's up, I want to visit more places in Yunnan other than Kunming.
Is this like your neighborhood go-to as well?
Normally I don't go to this place. A lot of young kids, they come here because it's very affordable, and they have very decent food. Not really high quality, but it's just cost efficient. It's the bang for your buck.
And so it's like, basically this place is like the place where you can get a good ice cream cone for an affordable price, where all the kids come to with all their hard-earned cash. I mean, when their parents give them money, they have some extra money, they're gonna come here for some ping shilling.
Yeah, definitely. And also, we have a lot of counties, like third tier, fourth tier, small cities, and this brand is very famous because a lot of people, they don't have a lot of KFC or McDonald's that goes down to that small cities, but all they have is 蜜雪冰城, so they love this place.
This is like one of the biggest corporations in China as far as they're spread out all over China. They have so many
spread out
locations.
all over China. Yeah, it's one of the biggest. I'm not sure if they're the biggest, but one of the biggest. And they spread out, and they really, they enter very deep into China.
Yeah, and the ice cream is actually really good. And they also have got these lemonade drinks. They've also got some bubble tea.
Yeah.
Is this us? Oh. So yeah, I really like this place actually. It's just relatively high quality for the price value. It's really good.
Yeah, their lemonade is my favorite because it's
Yeah.
actually very decent. They're using real ingredients
Yes.
and very standard way of making it.
Fresh lemons.
Fresh lemons.
Chucked up.
Yeah, chopped up, and the only shortcoming of it is because they're a little bit too sweet for me.
Yeah. Can they make it like a little less sweet if you order it like not so sweet or?
Yeah. But that's lack of the kicking. It's like if it's not that sweet, I don't really think.
It's not lemonade.
That's not the. What's the point of buying it?
I never tried this with no sugar. I didn't even know you could order it with no sugar.
It's a little bit sour though.
a little bit sour, yeah, and really boring.
Yeah. That's why I don't drink
But
it.
it's good though. I like it. I would order
Yeah.
this in the morning. This is really nice.
Oh, then you have a very tough stomach.
It's really good. Okay, guys. So this is it for the video. It was awesome having you on the show, Ryan.
It is my pleasure.
And yeah, what a great way to end off you
Yeah.
know, the show with a nice lemonade.
My pleasure, you know. Maybe next time we go to some decent Chongqing hot pot place and we, you know, really have this very thorough tutorial, like how you eat the Chongqing local. Today was a little bit here and there, right?
Yeah, so today we, you know, of course we tried a lot of awesome foods from around China and inside of Chongqing and nearby Chongqing. But we also, yeah, I mean, this is like really as China as it gets, like having this, how do you say this again? Ningwei Bingshang?
蜜雪冰茶.
Mishang Peach, I can't say it. I'm not good at this Chinese.
蜜雪冰茶. This is like 50 cent. 50 cent US dollars.
Yeah, around, yeah, 4 kwai. It's not bad
Yeah,
for this. I mean,
it's not bad.
it's a healthy drink. It's it gives you your vitamin C, and it makes you strong for the day. And yeah, it's the perfect healthy drink.
Yeah.
Even with a little bit of sugar, it's not that bad. It's just natural ingredients.
Yeah,
I mean,
natural
imagine you get like a Coca-Cola. I mean, add a little bit of sugar, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's better than a Coca-Cola. I
For
think.
sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cheers.